Hello and welcome to Explain. Today we are discussing what is CANZUK. Now you may have heard CANZUK on the news or on the internet, but today we're going to discuss it in detail and try and explain to you what CANZUK is. The idea of CANZUK is a proposal to create a political economic union between Canada, Australia, New Zealand and the United Kingdom. Thus the name CANZUK, C for Canada, A for Australia, NZ for New Zealand and UK for United Kingdom. CANZUK will involve increased trade, foreign policy cooperation, military cooperation and free movement of people. All these countries are of course very culturally similar. They were all once part of the British Empire. They all have the Union, well, three of them have the Union Jack in their flag. Canada used to, but they changed their design in 1965 to this very impressive design. The Queen is the head of state of all four of these countries, something which they kept from the British Empire to signify their cultural similarities. The UK and Canada are also both members of NATO, and all the four countries have similar parliamentary systems and views regarding democracy. Most recently, in 2021, Australia and the UK agreed to a trade agreement which liberalised the movement of goods and people between these two countries, which was, of course, another step forward to the possible creation of CANZUK. The popularity for CANZUK grew during and after Brexit. As the UK left the EU, it had effects on the EU's economy. If CANZUK were to fall, it would become a new pillar in the world stage with one of the largest economies in the world. CANZUK has received support from businesses and politicians across these four nations. The organisation of CANZUK International, founded in 2015, advocates for the formation of CANZUK. Although receiving lots of support, some politicians do oppose CANZUK. Their view is that the geographical separation of these four nations would make it very hard to achieve such a union. Other critics claim that these four countries have become separated culturally ever since the collapse of the British Empire. The distance between these four countries could be a serious problem in establishing CANZUK, because it could cause difficulty in trade and travel. However, there is difficulty in trade across the world. Currently, countries do have further distances away from each other. I personally think this could be made possible, trade. Still, public opinion remains high. A survey taken in 2018 inside the four countries proved to show support for CANZUK. Of the people asked, 76% supported it in Canada, 73% in Australia, 82% in New Zealand, and 68% in the UK. Will it happen? I think CANZUK is a very possible idea. I'm not saying it is certainly going to happen, but I think there is a possibility that it could happen if increased need for cooperation does become better in the future. I think we are entering a world where cooperation is needed, especially with the issues of climate change and wars. I do believe that CANZUK could be helpful to the world, and I think it could happen. In my personal opinion, as a British person, I personally support CANZUK. I would quite like to see it happen. I can see how some people's views may not agree with CANZUK, but personally I think it would be a good way of improving living standards, not just in the four nations but across the world, and would possibly boost the world economy and trade. Thank you for watching this instalment of Explained. If you have any of your own opinions about CANZUK, please tell us down in the comment section, it would be very helpful. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.